Do you have a plan, people, and processes in place for your business or organization to stay alive? Or does it die with you?
Feel my faith rising. I'm crawling out the trenches, holding me.
Hello, Visionaries. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marisa Talbert. I'm the founder and CEO of Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. Statistically, 88% of millionaires in the U.S. are entrepreneurs. So it's pretty clear that entrepreneurship is a path to wealth building. However, the sign of true success for entrepreneurs is not short-term profits. Instead, one of the greatest rewards of entrepreneurship is the opportunity to create a lasting legacy. So today, I want to talk about how to create that legacy for your business or your nonprofit corporation through succession planning. So what is succession planning? Succession planning is simply a business strategy used to pass down leadership roles to an employee or a group of employees. Basically, if you were no longer able to operate your organization for whatever reason, whether it's death, disability, retirement, etc., do you have a plan, people, and processes in place for your business or organization to stay alive? Or does it die with you? For example, think about the Rolex watch company. It was founded by Hans Willdorf and Alfred Davis in 1905. Think about Macy's retailer. That was founded by Roland Macy's in 1858. Or let's look at the Salvation Army. It was founded by William and Catherine Booth in 1865. Or even Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts was founded by Juliet Gordon Low in 1912. These founders understood the importance of succession planning and now have a legacy that has lasted 100 plus years later. So now that we know what a succession plan is, how do we start to create one for our business or our organization? I want to give you 5 prompts to get you started on building your organization's succession plan. Number 1, document your current organizational structure. Even if you are a solopreneur, meaning that you are the only person working in your company or organization right now, you need to document the organizational structure. Do you have an organizational structure? Do you have standard operating procedures for how you conduct business? How do you handle client complaints? How do you answer phone calls in your organization? How do you manage a request for information or a refund? Can someone access the passwords to your operational accounts, such as your client management system or your cloud storage with all your business documents, or your financial records and tax returns, or even your business social media pages? Do you have an emergency contact for your business? And if you do, does that contact have instructions on what to do if something happens to you? Could that contact easily connect with your customers? These are the things that you need to start thinking about as you develop or document your current organizational structure. Number 2, determine the long-term vision for your business or your organization. You need to understand who you are as a company or an organization. What is your purpose? How do you achieve that purpose? Is there room for that purpose to grow or change? Should that purpose always remain the same, or is it possible that it could expand? What are the goals for your company or organization? How do you meet those goals now, and how do you intend to meet those goals in the next 5 years or 10 years? Would you like to become a franchise or operate in the global sector? Maybe you want to create a scholarship program for a specialized interest. You really need to identify and write down your ultimate vision for your organization. Number 3, you need to identify critical positions and responsibilities in your organization. If you are temporarily unavailable, who will run your business? If you are permanently unavailable, who will run your business? What are your most critical roles? Who do you rely on the most? What is the impact of those roles on the organization's mission and goals? What would happen if you had a vacancy in one of those roles? And how would that impact operations? You picking up what I'm putting down? All right, let's keep going. Number 4, you need to develop a profile for the critical positions that you've now identified in your business or organization. As you're creating this profile, you should be thinking about the knowledge, skills, and competencies that are required to fulfill these responsibilities. Basically, you're creating job descriptions. Not only will these profiles help your employees understand their roles and responsibilities, but they will also serve as a basis for any training documentation. And number 5, identify successors for your critical positions. Now, this is not an easy step, especially if you are a solopreneur and have not already started to hire employees. However, even if you do not have employees, or if you have no employees that are suitable for a particular successor position, the profiles that you have created and identified will be extremely invaluable in your recruitment strategy. On the other hand, if you do have employees, it might be time to start having important conversations with them about their own goals and where they see themselves in the future. If they are intended to serve in a long-term capacity within your organization, it may be time to start seeking out development and training that may help them fit the profile of the successive position that they have the potential for. Lastly, just note that your succession plan is a living document. It is subject to change and it should be evaluated regularly, whether that's every 6 months, every year, every 2 years, whatever works for your organization. You can and should be continually improving your succession plan and therefore increasing the effectiveness of your organization. Well, I hope these 5 tips are helpful in starting the conversation around creating legacy in your business or your organization. As always, this is Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. I'll see you in the next video.
I done made it this far.